Beans, where's the kitty? Go find the kitty. I think she went that way. Go get her. Stupid.
Welcome back to FU. This is Thomas.
And I'm Zachary.
With this podcast, we're ripping off filters, diving deep into queer discussions, and traversing controversial Reddit posts.
We're here to make you laugh, think, and maybe question your life choices.
Because not only are we flaming,
we're unfiltered.
Hello. New podcast set up. What up? Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back.
We are now downstairs we're in Zach's workroom slash. Oh, I have to.
We're in the parlor.
Yeah, the living room slash Zach's computer room
slash plant room slash
plant room. There's plenty of plants.
Knick-knack room.
We could do like my mom not every Christmas, but a lot of Christmases. She'd be like, okay, close your eyes.
Oh yeah.
And
how many rugs are in the room?
Yeah, how many rugs are in the room, or how many lamps are in the room. We could do close your eyes. How many plants are in there?
1 billion.
Like 400,000.
I should count them. Somebody asked me that one day at work, and I was like,
we should count the amount of plants in the room and your tattoos.
Oh yeah,
just to have like a number, you know what I mean?
I haven't counted my tattoos in years.
We did remember when we wanted to do the write down all of the plants that you had, but we didn't do it because I wanted to do the inside plants and you wanted to do the outside plants, and we just fine. We just won't do it at all then.
We'll just
but I was like, I want to do all the inside plants because that's fun. I want to know how many inside plants we have.
Let's do it. That's what we're gonna do after this. What time
we
is
should
it?
I know there's apps and stuff.
Yeah, planty journals or whatever.
What I had used was a manual write down everything, and I think that would be a little too much. I think actually having an app.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
So that you can have more data on the plant and stuff.
Yep.
And it not being a written journal.
Yeah,
because I think that's a little too much
that you lose. And
yeah, or it doesn't store anything.
One page is plant information, and then the next page is the grocery list.
Yeah.
That would be it.
Exactly. But yeah, we're in our new spot, so Beans and Reggie don't have a spot to sit in between us. Yep. And we'll see how it goes, because Reggie's already what the fuck is going on?
He's currently he was just chewing on my foot, so I'm like, whatever keeps him calm.
Yeah. But Beans is being nice, and
we're just trying not to make eye
relaxed.
contact.
I know.
Because otherwise Reggie's got his other bed. I bet that would help. Oh. Should I go do that?
Yeah. I got my brewskis. I haven't had grain belt in forever, so these little shits.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Once you choose the chords and the power goes out.
Yeah.
Oh, she's probably full of Captain Vinegar.
Captain Vinegar. Oh, I forgot to ask, is the podcast podcasting?
This is the last episode, everyone.
Zach says that he hates when people say the math isn't mathing, the podcast isn't podcasting, so on and so forth.
When people are like there's this other podcast I listen to, and they break down documentaries, and they did, I think it's called Grizzly Man, and it's about this guy, and he lived with bears, just wild bears, and he fucking got eaten by the bears because it was after winter, so they're starving, and it's what the hell do you think is gonna happen? And then they're like, the bear's gonna bear. I'm like, no, that's the last episode. I'm so fucking stupid. Babies are gonna baby, and it's no.
What if the term was boys will boy?
Yeah, boys will be boys. Yeah, basically.
But it's not boys will be boys.
Boys will boying.
Boys will boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Boys will be boy.
So stupid. Like I hate use your grown up words. Like you're a big person.
I just think that's so funny.
Yeah.
Zach gets so mad at
Oh, it's so aggravating. Okay.
Alice is being a shit.
We just woke up from
We can't do anything different. I've realized that. We can't do anything different if we stray from our like 4 spots that we hang out in.
Yes. We never sit here. We never ever hang out here.
We never sit in the lounge either. So the one or twice, once or twice a month that we do hang out up there and shoot the podcast, they are just like, what's going on?
Yeah. Chug, chug, chug. Whew.
But no, we got a scene for me. The scene for Zachary.
Oh, I should have the little. We'll move her. Oop, other way around. I don't know how to fucking
put it in the one down there.
This guy.
Sure.
Damn it, that's cute.
God damn it, that's cute.
I got that at Savers.
And then our joint one. We're evolving.
We're growing. Pretty soon we'll have our own producer, our own mixer.
Beans is the producer.
Yeah. There we go. He just went in the other bed.
Okay, I have a TikTok for you.
Okay.
Britney, if she was Gen Z, part 2.
Oh, nice. She's so pretty.
She's so cunty. She's so snatched with her girl boss vibes. Got me gagged. I'm not capping. Low key Snapchatting. That's the T, alright. So why is she selling ring lights?
She goes like this.
Selling ring lights. I think those are so funny, and when I bump into them, they only have like 1,000 likes and like 1,000 views.
That's like
she needs to pop off. That was funny.
That's like this new singer I'm obsessed with, Lily Is That You? Like so talented, so crazy, and her TikToks only have like 800 views or likes or whatever. And I'm like, she's so talented, like so crazy.
That's like when Black Eyed Peas became famous.
Oh yeah.
I knew them before they became famous.
I knew Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco first in my school. And this guy, so I was in this play, which I should find. I was in this play called Virgil's Wedding. And I'd been listening to Panic at the Disco for like a year. And he comes in and he's singing, "Closing the goddamn door, no." And I was like, oh my God, that song's so old. That song's so played out. And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I just discovered them. And I was like, okay, well, good. But it's still really old. And he's like, they're brand new. Like, okay.
They're new to the scene.
Sure, Jan. Do you even have a MySpace? Loser. Thomas had to give me a thorough microphoning.
We're like snatched in here. We cannot move.
No breathing, no moving.
No getting up. Like literally to get up, I have to like move the mic, move the camera, like put this back over, like we're Tetris in here.
Yeah, it's 100%.
So I'm like giving Zach all these like move it here, like angle this and not this, and oh my God. Like when you're trying to, it reminds me of the Whose Line Is It Anyway, when they're the arms for them.
Oh yeah.
And they're like doing
they're the arms
like
making
smashing the food and like smashing it in their face.
I remember there was
funny.
The one I remember is the one where they were making cocktails. They're like, oh, let's just take a little sip, and he like drinks it, and he was like had like 4 shots in that one little segment or something like that.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, just a little bite, smash in their face.
Yeah, exactly.
I love those so much. Those were so funny to me. I don't know why.
I remember we went through
simple.
We went through a phase of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh, I would still watch that. So Ariana Grande's new album came out.
Yep. I refuse to watch her new music video ever again.
I didn't think it was that sad. Zach thinks it's so sad. Like
everyone on my TikTok is crying, and I'm in the same boat. One, because I don't want anybody to hurt my Evan Peters, and I don't want anybody to hurt my Ariana Grande. So
I just remembered all the things I was going to say on this topic, and I remembered having to hold back.
Yeah, Thomas did it again last night. He was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
oh,
wait, we can't talk.
Yeah, the podcast is tomorrow. I have to save this info.
That's why we don't hang out anymore, because.
Did you know the theory behind Evan Peters and why he was chosen?
No.
Because he was in a show, and I forgot the name of the show, but his nickname was SpongeBob
What?
in the show. And so because Ariana Grande's boyfriend
Is SpongeBob?
is SpongeBob,
We gotta look this up.
that's why she chose Evan Peters, because it's like a tie-in, to that.
I feel like she's thought about everything with that music video, because there were just so many little things.
It was really good.
Like I saw somebody break it down on the TikTok or something like that.
it was really
I forget where I
good.
saw it, but
I think okay, well, to break down the music video, it's her. She broke up, and I wonder if Ethan Slater, right? Are they broken up now? They must be, because that's a breakup song, kind of. Anyways, speculation at
sorry,
best.
I'm listening, but I'm trying to see what it's from. Sleepover 2004.
Sleepover, yep.
I'm gonna have to look this up afterwards. That's really funny.
Yeah, and so she's kind of playing
Into the joke.
and which I think they gotta he has to have just like rock solid confidence, you know what I mean? Otherwise he'd have killed himself by now.
The Ethan?
Ethan.
Well,
the entirety of the world is like this mid man.
Right.
You broke up a family for this mid man.
Yeah.
Like everybody is just fucking ripping on him. And like the song, that boy is mine.
Yeah, you'll have to put that
and
on TikTok.
Yeah, I'll have it play while we're talking. But it's essentially like, and I had the same exact thought.
Yeah.
Before any, I sent it to you, and I'm like, I cannot have a thought to myself.
Yep.
Because as soon as the Ariana Grande album came out, and I of course, listened to the full thing. I was at work, and so I was able to listen to it multiple times. I already have my favorites selected and memorized, basically, because they're certified bangers for sure.
I haven't listened to all of them yet.
Really good album. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, what do we expect?
In my head, nothing will be as good as Sweetener. I just loved Sweetener so much. It's like bubblegum pop. Just I don't know.
Which was that one? I don't know any of
that. Was the Pete Davidson era.
Okay.
And so she has a song called Pete Davidson. That's one of the best songs ever. That song.
I don't know that one either.
Okay.
I don't know any of the song names or album titles.
But anyways, so I was listening to it and the new album, Eternal Sunshine, and the song That Boy Is Mine came on, and it's basically saying that boy is mine. That's the theme of the song.
Do you know why her album's called Eternal Sunshine?
No.
It's Mac Miller's favorite movie.
Oh, that is so nice.
I know. Well, that's why I like that, because that music video is so good, because she thought of so many things, and a lot of the references go back to Mac, and then she's got the little FUs in there, and she's got the little, she just thinks of everything. But then it's just such a emotional music video. And she bought her necklace, the one where she grabs it, she bought it off Etsy, and the girl just from this rando, and I don't know.
It was a cute necklace.
Yeah, it was a cute necklace. And the girl posted about it and was like, Ariana bought my necklace.
That was Beyonce bought for her cowboy bedazzled hat. She bought that off Etsy too.
Oh, really?
The bedazzled one that she wears in the album cover. I'm pretty sure she got that from Etsy. I'm pretty sure.
I think that's so fun.
Yeah.
I like that better than...
So imagine that ticket coming in Beyonce.
Right. It's probably something like Sally.
Right. But I'm sure they made a note this is for Beyonce and for her album.
Better make it fucking amazing. But yeah, I'm sure it just comes in as an order from Sally
something.
This is not Beyonce Smith.
Yeah.
Don't.
But I'm sure they put a note hey, just so you're aware,
this will be on.
This is gonna be everywhere, so make it good.
Right.
Not only because it's for Beyonce, but because your brand is gonna get seen.
Right, you're gonna blow up. I would just have diarrhea the whole time I'd be making that hat. I'd be like,
you would be
just
like
sewing.
one job.
That
and
looks
then take a
fucking
break.
stupid. Just like, no, it looks great. Just like this one little glitter that's off center.
Yeah.
I'm a loser. Just cry. His family must be own oil or something. Like they have to be billionaires. So she's like, cha-ching. Or he's got to have the biggest wiener ever to where it would be like something's got to be good. But then they pulled up that picture of him shirtless and he's like thick. And so I'm like, okay, like
I don't think he's
went
like
up
nasty, ugly.
No, I know, but all the videos and
everything's
clips are
so unflattering. Is what is happening.
Everything that's gone out and out and out that keeps getting reposted is flattering. Like his his little
his little. See, that's the thing is you can't like. Oh my god, dating Ariana Grande would be a freaking nightmare because you can't go on the internet ever again,
right?
Because everybody's gonna be speculating, and as soon as somebody like you're on camera, the public eye is a precision point.
Yeah, that's what.
Like you have to be chiseled. You have to be perfect.
Well, or just
otherwise, anything's gonna be made fun of, and like how do you even like avoid that? Because like he's in things because he's in Wicked with her, right?
Yeah, I think it's all for the
he's SpongeBob.
SpongeBob comes walking down the yellow brick road.
This isn't the Bikini Bottom.
This is an Oz. I'm looking it up. He plays Bach. I don't know any of the characters in Wicked, but Jonathan Bailey is in it, and Michelle Yeoh and Bowen Yang. I love Bowen Yang. He's so funny.
It's gonna be a good one. I'm excited. Yeah, I haven't seen Wicked.
I've never seen it. Yeah, I've never seen it even at like a local theater or anything like that. So it'll be good.
I see a lot of comments saying like there's some lyrics where she's like, I didn't really pay attention to it much because I do think that a lot of people are reaching almost all the time when it comes to their like obviously. Okay, so this is the thing though, is that you can't like blame Ariana Grande for their relationship. You know what I mean? And I think that women often get the blame for it. Like, oh, she's the homewrecker. Well, he made the decision to, to break up and be with her or whatever. So it's not all Ariana Grande. So I think a lot of people are like putting that weight on her. And so I think that's why, she came out with the one song. What is it? Yes, and.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's why she came out with that because it's like, and like, what are you like going to do about it kind of? Because it is like two people's decision.
I also know that her husband, what's his name, Dalton?
Her husband?
Yeah, because they got married.
That's right. She got married and then
he cheated on her after 2 months with like 10 women. He cheated on her? With like 10 women. Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
And then that's what I think of like Beyonce too. Like your brain is that small that you fucking cheat on Beyonce? Like how do you even think that's acceptable? How are you like, I have the most beautiful, same with Ariana. I have the most beautiful, talented wife on the planet. I'm going to stick my dick into something different. I guess Lemonade came out. I'm sorry,
but Jay-Z is fugly as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, obviously has a lot of money, so there's pull there. So, I get it, but like, what else does he have? So if he cheated, I mean, they have kids together, but it's like, I could not imagine staying with Jay-Z.
Right. Untalented. I guess I would also think about it too. I'm sure they have a prenup, like obviously, but I would also probably think of it like I can divorce Jay-Z and get $500 million, or I could stay with him for like 10 more years and get $2 billion. Like that's probably what Beyonce is thinking. She's like, he knows all the people. He's got all the connections. He's got all the money in the world. I think I'd probably be like,
how do you walk the streets after Lemonade though?
Right.
As Jay-Z.
What's the lyric? Must be the cash because it ain't your face.
Yeah, yep. Must be the cash because it ain't your. That was a recent song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that was.
Having the water.
That was one of her church girls.
Oh yeah.
Must be the.
That's not
She's
Lemonade?
Still saying about how ugly he is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I guess
that was on the Renaissance.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, Church Girls is on Renaissance.
Well, she's still mad.
That's one of my favorite songs.
But same thing,
way.
like, yeah, same thing with Ariana. Like, and Dalton is a terrible name, first of all.
Change it.
Like, I mean, he was like cute. I mean, she's dated more attractive dudes. So then I also think of it as like, I don't know. I think of when you're as beautiful as Ariana, you kind of have to like level up who you're dating.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, because she dated Jay Sean. Is that his name? J. Cole? No, not J. Cole.
I think that men have a habit of, I do this too, where you just go out and you're like, you don't care what you look like. And that's when they get pictured.
Oh,
you know
that's
what I mean?
true.
Ethan Slater probably just doesn't care. Like that one interview where he did that whole like sideways smile thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like it looked like he came off of rehearsal, you know, like he was like kind of like
Tired.
sweaty and
Yeah,
tired.
that's true.
And so I think that
That's true.
women know the public eye is on them like microscope. So I think that they're always on point. Whereas men don't, because they know that the public doesn't like care.
That's very true.
So I think that's like the side effect of it all. Yeah.
But everyone's talking about how Dalton, like, he had a couple tattoos when he was with Ariana, but now he's got a few more, and he's getting like he's working out, and everyone's like, oh wow, so he was cute before, now he's hot because he's like kind of got like this Harry Style tattoo vibe.
I completely forgot about Dalton.
So like everyone's like,
He's
oh,
not-
I mean,
He's not super. I mean, that's a bad picture. Because
yeah,
it's obviously paparazzi and he was swimming or something. But
yeah, he's with his new girlfriend already, which I guess like why did I say already? Ariana's got a new boyfriend already. Wow.
I don't judge.
I don't judge Ariana. I judge the men. It is kind of like a double standard too, because
It's always.
and I just did it. I'm guilty of it. Everyone's like, he has a new girlfriend already, and here's me doing the same thing.
Yeah,
and it's like
I never think
Ariana-
about that because, well, personally, I haven't. I mean, prior to you, I think I was in a relationship since I was 18. So,
not me.
Chronic dater, I was. Being single can be lonely. And
No, I get it.
don't
I'm just kidding.
blame anybody for moving on quickly.
No. Yeah, and like I said, I'm just guilty of it right now because they were dating before they even were broken up or divorced. So
call her a homewrecker, but like there could have already been something.
yeah,
We don't get any of the details, and I think that a lot of people just like stretch and like reach and like put like their 2 cents on something. And obviously we all do it.
right.
Obviously we all comment.
We're gossiping
But
right
I'm
now.
like watching these comments and like people are like we're not lying on this, Ariana, or whatever, and they didn't like the song because she's like lying. And I'm like songs are that, like sometimes artists like make songs so that somebody relates to it. It's not necessarily they're relating to it, but you know, like it's maybe not a part of their life, but they still make music, you know what I mean?
that was like, remember I had a mini meltdown about Greta Van Fleet when they made that song Meet the Master, and they're like, oh, how does it go? It's like, today's the day to meet the master, and I was like, uh-oh, they're getting religious.
Oh,
They're getting weird. They're getting fucking creepy Jesus-y. But they specifically did that on purpose because they're like, if somebody's listening to this and they're like, yes, this is such a beautiful religious song. I love Greta Van Fleet now. You know, like, good, we have a new audience. And then here's me going, they're just some weird hippie band talking about the master. It could be anything. It could be Satan. It could be
my shrooms trip.
My shrooms. Exactly. Right. I'm going to go meet the master. And they're like crawling in the yard, like talking to the plants. And yeah. And so like that's a good point. Like it's how you interpret it.
So when people are like, oh, like she's lying, I'm not going to listen to this song. It's like, she's just making music.
Right.
Like she's not like testifying in court. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, Jesus, people.
Or even, like just that one hit me worse than you. You know, like I was watching it at work, not at work, but like on a break. And like I was just like getting misty at this video, and I'm like, oh my god, like my
heart. Were you picturing like me, like erasing me? Okay, so the music. Let's back up. The music video. I forgot what the song's called though. which is a banger. That song's so good.
Yeah, I'm so why are we so unresearched?
Uneducated.
Uneducated gay. We can't be friends.
We can't be friends. And so the concept was she visited this clinic that will erase memories so that you can like if somebody died or like
her and Evan Peters broke up.
Yeah, her in the music video, her and Evan Peters broke up, and so she went to this clinic to erase him. And so throughout the music video, it's like scenes of their like memories, but like he is being replaced like with a dog, or he is like just disappearing and going somewhere else.
All the photos are like of paintings instead of their
like
couple photos. And
it's very like, it reminded me of when Hermione Granger cast the Obliviate spell on her parents.
Coming, Mom.
And she disappeared from I always thought that scene was so funny because she disappears from them and like they're like still separated. Like there's a whole chunk and they're just like this far apart.
Right, like a cute couple's photo from like 4 feet away from each other.
And then there were some frames where it was just her, disappears, nothing's replaced, so it's just an empty frame. I'm like,
just an empty chair.
Yeah, like why would this be anywhere?
Right.
Like they should have flipped it with the dog or something.
Right, or like flowers or like a sunset.
So in the Ariana Grande music video, it like did flip with the dog, which that dog was so cute.
Yeah.
I was like,
well,
oh my god.
It's a representation of when Mac died, she got his dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep.
See, you're educated.
Educated gay. And then in the clinic, in the lobby, there's a poster or a quote from Eternal Sunshine of the, I forget what the whole movie title is, but Mac's favorite movie. And then
that is so nice.
Yeah. But there's just like a spot where she is crying and it's very sad, and I don't,
when she like wakes up, right?
and she's like, she grabs the necklace. Yeah.
Because, and I interpret it as she was crying from like relief, right?
I guess I was thinking
like she regretted it.
Well, because like they showed the screen and it said like 95% or something like that. And I think she
had 5% left.
She could have backed out, and she was like, she couldn't make up her mind. And then.
So in the music video, she gets her memories wiped. And at the end, she wakes up and she's like grabbing the necklace and is like crying and stuff. So 5% wasn't removed.
Well, no, I'm thinking she was probably thinking, is this the right decision? That's how I interpreted it. And then at the end, they walk right by each other because they don't remember each other.
Yeah.
Which is also sad. Because what if I couldn't remember you?
I know. I was like, were you picturing me? Because I didn't like, it didn't strike me so hard because I'm like, this is, make believe or whatever.
Yeah. But I think
it didn't strike me so hard because I was like, we're not going to like break up. So
that's good.
Is that what you're thinking, that we're going to break up?
Well, what if you decided?
I think it's a really clever, it's always on your mind, like, and if you haven't experienced a breakup, I guess you wouldn't know, but
yeah,
when you do break up, you wonder, like, would it be better if I didn't know this person?
That's what I was just gonna say. What is better, to
never have known,
right, or just erase it? And but then I think that'd be weird though, because it's like, I guess they replace the memories
with something else.
Yeah, that's what I was like. What have you been doing for the last
5 years?
10 years?
Just sitting,
just sitting with my dog,
dating myself.
Right, just sitting here like in this chair for like 5 years.
It would be weird to like. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to erase it. That's the thing, is like, life is about ups and downs.
Yeah,
and there's always something around the corner. So I always think that times are going to be sad, but
like you said,
there's always something coming.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Like, life isn't always going to be shitty. So I wouldn't want to erase those memories because, like, you just, when good things happen, you kind of like cherish them a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love the new album.
Yeah.
I'm still like, I have my favorites that I always play, and then I'm like, oh, I should listen to the whole thing, but then I don't really care that's what I do with new albums. I pick my 4 favorites, and then I'm like,
Or put 'em
those
on
are
repeat.
those are my favorites, and you can't shake those. So
I love that she sampled Robin.
yeah,
I think she's like going for like a 90s
90s pop,
2000.
like yes,
Yep.
and that's like my sweet spot. So she just basically hit my G spot. So
I also like
I'm
that.
orgasming.
um, I also like that this everything I've heard, it sounds a little bit sweeter as well. You know, like how like Beyonce did Lemonade and it was like gritty and like badass, and she's like, "Don't fuck with me," and then she did like Renaissance, which is a little bit lighter and sweeter and like but like still cool and funky.
I wonder if the ring light would help you right now. Okay, so last episode we talked about the queer eye being replaced or whatever, Bobby being replaced.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the drama?
No.
What Tan France posted?
No.
Oh my god.
Good morning. Yes, I've heard what's going on, and I just want to address one point real quick. My former colleague getting fired had nothing to do with me trying to get my friend hired. Netflix and the production companies did a full-on casting. I didn't put my friend up for the job. They ended up getting it because they were the best person for the job. Am I so happy that they have the job? I really am. I think they're going to be incredible on the show. But I didn't get them hired by getting rid of somebody else. And this all started because of a comment on a gossip blog that just got reposted, and then it's almost become gospel. So from the horse's mouth, I'm telling you that that's not at all how it went down. And that's all I'll say on the matter. If you need to dig deeper, if you still don't believe it, so believe me, so be it, but that's it.
I didn't know he got fired.
That's okay. So
I just thought he was just leaving because he was sick of the shit,
that's
and he
the
got his
thing.
own show.
That's the thing about this is that, like, it's kind of messy for Tan to be like, because as a coworker, like, etiquette is to say they left, you know, or they resigned.
Just don't work here anymore. Yeah,
they don't work here anymore. That's just like etiquette,
right?
And so for him to go, that's an Instagram post that's still there. I just acquired this morning,
and I feel like he has 2 million, 5 million, fans or whatever.
And so to say like he got fired, is so there must be some sort of animosity there, because somebody that I really hated that worked with me in the past and they got fired, I'd be like, oh, they got fired. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you were being a bitch on purpose, if you were being mean on purpose,
so you have to like, Tan has to like hate them.
Well, I also
hate Bobby. Anyways.
I feel like there's probably not going to be. I know they're already renewed for another season because it says so on the Netflix. On there, so they're already renewed, and then also dude just got hired.
Right,
but because of this drama, I'm seeing more drama. I heard Jonathan is an asshole. Like, I heard he's like really mean to his assistants, or rude. Yeah. Disrespectful. Their assistants, like the grips, like all the food people. Jonathan is a douchebag, I guess. And then I heard two things. I heard that because Karamo broke up with his fiance, and so did Anthony, and I heard that they were fucking. But then I also have heard that they hate each other. So I'm like, there's two different types of drama. But then I also heard that, Tan and Bobby hate each other. Tan and Jonathan hate each other. Jonathan's a dick. Like, there's just so much drama. And I'm sure it's all just invented for publicity. But, like, I've just heard so many bad things. And I just feel like they're probably gonna shut it down. You know?
Yeah, now after this whole thing... Like, I can't believe that he, like, posted that on his Instagram. And, like, I could see, like, a story or a live, you know, if somebody was like, hey, spill the tea on Bobby or whatever.
Right.
But, like, to post it and keep it up, and I don't know, it just, and the thing is, like, they were all America's darlings.
Yeah, and
now they're not.
And that's what I think of, too. It's like one of those episodes that just, like, flew too close to the sun. Now they're burning up, and everyone's like, I'm done. I'm over it. I think we put way too much weight on them as, like, human beings. We thought they were, like, the best of friends, and
they were the nicest people, you know what I mean?
Did you see my snap? Did I send you my snap last night of Karamo being the Jay-Z of Queer Eye?
kind of whenever it's his scene, I'm like, oh, okay, so yeah, because he's so awkward, dude.
It was so bad. The last one, the one or maybe you fell asleep.
I didn't watch any. I haven't.
I was like, I cannot listen to Karamo because it's just shit like I know. Like I'd be like, Thomas, cheesy. I think you're depressed and you should express your depression because it's going to be better for you. And it's like, duh, no shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're angry, you should express those feelings. It's like,
if you're
everybody
not
knows that.
Well, you should walk every day.
Yeah, you should drink water and eat better. It's like, duh. Like, thanks for nothing, Karamo. I could have Googled that myself. I don't know. But yeah, he always kind of puts a little weird, awkward damper on the episode.
Whenever it's his scene, it's like, oh my god. Well, and like I just think that, and his title's called Culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
And before it was called like The Therapist, right? Or what was
the original cast, you mean?
The original Queer Eye.
I don't remember the hair, food.
Because I mean that's what Karamo is like a therapist, but like I think they should have reimagined the role maybe, because I think televising therapy is a little hard.
Yeah.
Because it has this air of like this is all for television, so it's all fake.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like when cameras are rolling, therapy is suddenly fake.
Oh yeah,
because it's all for the camera.
Yes, that's
like it's
very
all
true.
acting.
That's very true.
And so if there's like crying, you're like, is this real crying? Like you just don't get into it because it's all acting and it's like cheesy, corny.
That's very true. Yeah, the last episode they screamed in the middle of the woods like, I'm enough or something, whatever they was, and I was like,
no, you're kidding me.
Which is like good. I mean, like, yeah, like you said, like I said, all these things are good, but also, yeah, you just made a good point. It's all just for the
it's for the camera.
Program.
So the therapist, I think they should have maybe changed him to like, which life coach makes sense.
Yeah.
Too, but like it's still kind of the same thing. Maybe not like and yeah, I think his actual title is like the culture person or whatever.
Right.
But like they should have had him be like do more. Like maybe like, if the person needs a job, like help them apply for jobs.
Yeah.
And like, if they need to exercise maybe a little bit more to boost energy, had him work with exercises and stuff versus like therapizing them on screen. It's just like every time it cuts to them, I'm like, what's going on? It's so cheesy, corny. It's so weird.
The best part of the episodes I've seen is Anthony coming out of the pool.
That one shot with his dong, I'm like, let's just start a porno. What is going on?
Hit pause real quick.
Pause.
Pause.
That's all over the internet already.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's what everyone paused, and they're like, I don't even know what I'm watching anymore. I'm not gonna finish this. I'm not gonna watch the rest of this series. But Bobby also talked about, he posted something, I don't even know what he was talking about, but apparently he worked at a construction store like Lowe's or Home Depot or something, and he was working at whatever store he was at when the cast of the original Queer Eye came in, because they did the same thing. They remodeled homes and stuff. And so the decorator for the original cast came in and had him help and advise them and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's cool. So he's like, it's a full circle moment.
Yeah.
I'm like,
cool.
I didn't know that. So I wonder if that's maybe why they picked him. Because, I mean, he's talented, obviously, but if they're like, we kind of know him because he helped out with the first season or the first run.
Yeah.
We should rewatch those. They're probably terrible.
No.
I want to watch them. Carson, just shut up.
I can't get behind 90s, early 2000s, like, media depiction of homosexuality. I can't.
Because
it is so rotted. It is so, like,
yeah, like, super.
Oh.
That was another show, which is so funny. Like, my mom's not an idiot. I'm sure she knew I was a gay
right
way back when, but like that was another thing where me and my mom just got extra gay. Like once Project Runway came on, American Idol a little bit, and once Queer Eye came on, we just like our gay level just went up a little bit. And I was like, why would you paint it that color? And Mom's like, you know, what the fuck are those pillows? You know, just like stupid. We just got a little gayer together, just a little bit gay.
So last episode we talked about the St. Cloud, the hostage situation that happened in like 2017 or something.
I don't even remember what it was.
It happened quite a while ago, like 5 years ago. At a Wells Fargo, this man had held 5 people hostage. I don't even know what his demands were, but like in the end, like they all like the last one finally just like ran out the door. Because I don't even know if he had a gun. I think he just had a knife or something.
Yeah, I forget the whole story. We could have.
But
I think
his trial happened, and he has been found incompetent to stand trial.
Oh, that's interesting.
I have never heard of that before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you just can't even stand trial?
Yeah, because I should know the word for it, but it's like either because you're of lower intelligence, of lower IQ, or you're actually crazy. Like you have officially diagnosed schizophrenia or bipolar or something like that, to where you can't even, you know, like you should not be on trial.
So and it makes sense that this happens. So, okay, Ray McNeary was arrested on May 6th after an 8.5-hour standoff at the Wells Fargo Bank on 33rd Avenue South. U.S. Magistrate Judge Leo Brisbois issued the ruling during a federal hearing on Wednesday. The Waite Park man remains in federal custody. The 36-year-old is charged with 1 felony count in the U.S. District Court. The case was moved to federal court after he was arrested in Stearns County with 7 felonies connected to the incident. According to the criminal complaint, McNeary went to the bank alleging fraud on his account. After the bank manager couldn't find his account, he allegedly became enraged and demanded $60,000 from the vault be placed in a bank bag. He then allegedly threatened the hostages with a pair of scissors. That's what he had, a pair of scissors. An FBI affidavit says McNeary wanted to be shot by police so that he could be a martyr and his family could receive money. The hostage situation ended with the 5th and final hostage making a run for it.
I feel like that doesn't work that way when you're like, you know what? How my family's gonna get money is I'm gonna get shot by the police.
Why didn't that dive more into his incompetency?
Oh yeah.
This is the article name. St. Cloud Bank hostage suspect found incompetent to stand trial. Then that was the body of what I just said. That article headline doesn't match anything. Anyways, so I just thought that was interesting because that's what we talked about last, and I found that after, and that happened in 2022. And I think the actual hostage situation was like 2019 or something.
Interesting.
When that happens, then it's just like up to the jury to decide, right?
Well, no, I think it's more of like, why, you know, like, is he schizophrenic to where it could have been a psychosis thing, and then it's probably more not like just like poo-pooed, but it's like he really can't go to jail because he's not healthy, mentally healthy.
Then he has to go to a facility or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. He'd probably go to a mental facility for a while and get medicated and checked out and all these things. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Zach wants to talk about a shirt.
Sorry, I forgot to talk about my shirt. I got a t-shirt. I got a new plant, and they sent me a t-shirt from Akron Aroids, Akron, Ohio. That's all. I'm just excited because I got a shirt from a plant store.
That is fun. And it was free, right?
Yep.
That's so cool.
Yeah, the plant wasn't free.
Every other store would have been like, that's $40.
Yeah, that is $888 along with the plant.
In this economy?
Yeah.
I'll take my free shirts where I can get them.
I thought it was a really nice, like, little side gift. And I've also been chatting with the owners, and we're best friends now. Just kidding.
No.
No. Yeah. So I just wanted to wear a shirt and promote them. They're not sponsoring that episode, but I just thought it was a cool little treat.
That is cute.
That is all.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go to gay of the day.
Okay.
These are a few of our Gavorite things.
Okay, so Helldiver 2 came out, which is this PC game, and it's been getting a lot of, rave reviews or whatever. Okay, so this is what I remember of the story. There's skins that you can wear, like, which skins, if anybody knows, in a game is like if you're wearing a cape, it's like what the cape is made out of, like the design on the cape. That's your skins. Or like your gun will have a different skin or whatever. And so Helldiver 2 came out and they had like trans skins and like LGBTQ, like all the flags you can have as your cape or whatever. And with that, there's always people that are like, this game's too woke.
This game's for queers.
Yeah, and like there's always some sort of
redneckery going on,
negative backlash or whatever. This had actually happened. I just don't have proof of it. Like I don't have my paper trail or whatever. I don't have the video that I have to reference it, but somebody had posted like backlash about the skins being gay or whatever. Like this place is too woke, and they banned that person from playing the game.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but now I'm reading that they got rid of all the flags because they're getting like review bombed.
Oh, that makes sense. That was like the Little Mermaid. They're like, everyone don't go to it because there's a black mermaid, and they down-liked the what's the word, trailer. Downed.
Okay. Here's the TikTok. I think I found it.
Helldivers 2 insta-bans a transphobic player. The development team over at Helldivers 2 have been receiving universal praise for the handling of their server issues. The game has suffered a lot from these, but the team have remained very positive and are doing their best to figure out the issues. But now they are being praised even more for how they dealt with some offensive players recently. The team are very active and transparent on the Helldivers Discord and regularly communicate with the fans about the health of the game. When one fan decided to post the question of if the team could add transgender flag capes to the game, another user replied suggesting that this should not happen because Helldivers is a game that is designed to escape from reality, and having a transgender flag in the game would be a constant reminder of reality. The dev team do not stand for transphobia at all, and the user who replied in such a manner was banned immediately and removed from the whole Discord community. Another big positive there for the development team, and a clear stance that they will not stand for toxicity. Instances like this are the exact reasoning why the team chose to not include PvP in the game, and that's looking more and more like the best decision they've ever made with each passing day.
What's PvP?
Player versus player.
Oh, smart.
So if you see somebody with a trans flag, you can't just shoot them.
That's clever. See, that's like what we talked about last time too. It's like you took the minute out of your video game. Like I'd just be like, oh, that's dumb. I hate trans people. Moving on. Like, why don't you just keep playing the video game versus make a comment, waste your energy, waste your time, waste the thought on making a point of calling it out. Like, it's to get away from reality. It's like, I don't know.
Like, just don't look at that.
Just look at it, look away. Be like, oh, ew, gross, gay pride flag.
And like, yeah, it's an escape from reality, but like how fun is it to bring a little bit of yourself into your escape? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that would be like saying like, oh, I'm gonna ban, fucking Make America Great Again or whatever.
That's what I was just gonna say. He's gonna be like, well, I better get the Confederate flag on my cape then.
And sure.
Well, but
maybe
that's like
not, but
that's like a I don't know. That's what
not the Confederate flag.
That's what they're saying. They're like, let me put that swastika on my gun.
Yeah.
That's what they'll probably say.
Well, and like to have, it's just so ridiculous that people like equate the trans flag to like, the swastika.
Yeah.
It's like, just calm down.
Right. They're very, very different.
Yeah. One is like meant to like include a whole, and let's not forget that this is like 1% of the population we're talking about.
Yeah.
Not even,
tiny.
To include them. And the other one is, surrounded surrounded around genocide. So.
Right. Well, and that's like, I'm sure it happens a lot too, where like you mostly turn your characters female or female presenting. You know, like I feel like that's been all the characters you've ever shown me. So it's like if you are on like a, what are they called, headset microphone thing, talking to people on the game, it's gonna be Thomas's dude voice coming out of this female character. It's like, does he have problems with that too? Probably then.
Probably.
He's probably like, why is this dude got this ponytail?
Yeah.
Like,
but now I'm reading that they got rid of the.
Well, it's probably because of downvotes and probably death threats. They're probably talking about blowing up the video game location, you know, or something like that. Because it's just what those people do. They're like, instead of being inclusive, they're like, let's just kill them all, which is annoying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're ruining it for all these people because you're fucking an idiot and closed-minded. Jump off a bridge.
Oh, so this article is saying like they might be waiting for June to drop all those.
Oh, hopefully they don't just do it for June, like all the other stores. Like Old Navy is like,
okay. So this is what had happened. 2016 they added trans flags, but this is Helldivers 1.
oh,
They added trans flags, and that kind of got backlash or whatever. This person that got permabanned was talking about if LGBT flags came, how that would be a negative experience for him. So they hadn't come yet. On Helldivers 2.
yeah.
So in Helldivers 2, there's only like 15 skins. That's what I'm reading right now.
Okay.
This article came out like 10 days ago. There's only like 15 skins, but they're theorizing that like Helldiver 1 in 2016, that they probably will drop in June, like trans flags and all
the flags,
stuff.
all the cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to make them better too, or something. You know.
So that's why this person got banned, because they were talking on that, like, oh, if they bring this to the game,
yeah,
like that's gonna take me out of the game, because I'm, you know, that's why he got banned.
It's really funny too that when people say shit like that, because it's like, okay, bye.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great. It's like when you go when
No, wait. Bye.
It's like when people go to your restaurant and they're like, if you don't fix my burger immediately, I'm never coming here again. Okay, please, I do not want you here. I don't want your business here. Go away. Nobody likes you. Fucking make your burger at home. You know. Yeah. Oh, I don't want any of these tranny flags here. I'm gonna leave. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. That sounds great, actually.
Oh, too funny.
That is funny.
Yeah. So just, you know, some incels on the internet crying.
That's such an
getting
accurate.
permabanned from their escape, and they have to sit with their terrible, miserable lives.
Right, exactly. You know, they're probably just like, and like the video game company is like, you know, going up and they're skyrocketing and they're having fun with all their new trans fans, whatever. And that guy's probably tweeting on the X going, Donald Trump fixed this.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But our timer went off a long time ago.
Yeah, I feel like we've chatted a lot. We talked about two things.
Ariana Grande.
I mean, we could talk about Ariana all day.
I know, so good. But so yeah, no Reddit stories again.
No Reddit stories. Maybe next
just
time.
gabbing.
Right, we're just having so much fun.
Yeah.
Talking.
But yes, thanks for coming.
Yeah. Tell your friends.
And
like, subscribing.
Like, subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
And share.
And share.
And share.
Oh. Okay, bye.
See you next Monday. Next Monday. 2 Mondays from now.
2 Mondays.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Flamingly Unfiltered.
Now available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple.
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok to keep up with the podcast.
Start the week off strong every Monday with Zach and Thomas.